For you, it's been something like 10 minutes, give or take a few seconds. Alright, so the rounds are gonna start pretty soon. And where are we at? There we go. I've got the hand looking business set up. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'm sure we'll just get IFCO to fix it real quick. It resets itself for some reason. It's really annoying. No, we don't have the pairings up yet. As far as I know, nobody is streaming. So that means we can just watch whatever game. Maybe Johto. This is the only one I could conceivably see stream. But I'll know if he is. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. 16 seconds. Conquest format. Get your popcorn ready and get ready for those DO misses, which will now no longer be misses. Which means we gotta find something else to complain about, right? Ah, there we go. What do we got? Cruel Tech and Holio. That's pretty good. Johto and Gabz. I think there's a... Oh, no, we have 14 people, so there's no buys. So that's pretty good. Disper and Smoke playing each other, so some newbies. So Vanguard did not make it in. Well, sorry, Team Titan. I guess you're down a man. Oh well. I guess, nah, I think I want to see Cruel Tech and Holio. I guess I could take Lyris, because we'll steer clear of Johto just in case. He is streaming. Oh, we got some... sure. Sandalphon and Dark Shaker. Alright, there we go. So Darth Shaker sporting... Is that Angels? No. Couldn't be. Well, it looks like it is, because Corruption means you can add the new 2/2 Angel, but more importantly, you can play Reanimate and bring the Angels back. So, yeah, should be interesting. Sandalphon with some kind of an elf deck. And let's see, Mono C banned for Darth Shaker, and Yitix, aka Comsiant, banned for Sandalphon. Who knows? I imagine if you're playing something like Angels, you do need to ban Mono C or Wisdom Dominion, because those decks are pretty punishing against Angels. So Spark Harpy here seems pretty reasonable. Or Spark Aerobarrage. Oh, not even Spark Aerobarrage. Could have just played Aerobarrage. Maybe that would have been better. It would have been essentially the same effect. But I guess this is alright. Descendant of Divinity in Darth Shaker's hand, though. That's a bit strange. He's gonna play the Gorv Guardian? Yeah, well now Aero Barrage for sure, to clean up the back row. And then Harpy Face cleans up the dog. And Darth Shaker is in pretty decent shape. Bye-bye! And then Descendant next turn. And I'm not sure how Sandalphon deals with a card like that. Assuming he doesn't have something like Outbreak. That'd probably be his best bet. He would certainly like another Niena. Will he play the two champions? Well, it looks like he does. Ah, try Angelica. Though I'm not sure he's even gonna need to go into that. because Sandalphon essentially has to win. Oh. Wait. Wait. Hang on a second. What? Wait. He resigned. Oh, okay, right. He resigned. Okay, there you go. Cruel Tech and Holiol. Let's do it. This is the action. So Cruel Tech sporting some shamans. So it looks like it's a slightly different lineup because he's got both of the Zashes. Which means, where is Fireball, right? I mean, assuming Fireball's probably not in the Shaman deck. I think that's probably pretty reasonable to assume. So, Holiol, Mono C against Shamans, we've seen that Shamans are favored. But, we've certainly seen this go wrong. So, we can't really rule anything out. But Cruel Tech seems to be in excellent shape here with all the totems pretty much already ready to go. And Lightning Totem next. So he's got time. Cruel Tech's hand is pretty good. Holiol does not have Tombs, which you would really like. Because Tombs is one of the ways you can put pressure on the Shamans continuously. Going up level and just pass? No, Harpy, I guess. Pretty reasonable, I guess. And he's probably just gonna play a Lightning Totem here. I don't think there's any rush, really. Yeah, no rush to do anything here. So Holiol might go Harpy number 2 and just start putting some pressure on Cruel Tech, because he has to win relatively quickly, or at least do enough damage to start the Succubus train to actually lead him to victory. Now, Cruel Tech does have healing, of course, thanks to the Totem of Tortures. So, what's Holiol's plan here? Harpy this turn, and then hopefully, he's probably going to hope to consume something to deal a lot of damage very quickly, and then get the Succubus train rolling. At least I'd imagine something like that. So, Cruel Tech. Fire Blast. I don't know. Fire Blast takes care of one Harpy. But maybe better to play another Lightning Totem. Mountain Sanctuary. Because what he'd like is a Fire Blast and a trigger, but he doesn't have enough mana. Yeah, so he's going all in on the totems. But after this, he can pretty much just start rolling. Since he's got pretty much all the totems he'd want. And now every Shaman can kill on one creature. One Shaman play plus Fire Blast clears the Harpies. So I wonder if Holiol could play the Death Curse plus Consume. Death Curse and then consume the Death Curse will inflict an additional 4 damage. But it does it this way instead. That's probably pretty reasonable as well. Though, he is going to lose the guys. I guess he's going to get the 4 damage in anyways, but he needs to get some damage in with the consumes. So, Cruel Tech. If he kills the Harpies, then he doesn't get to kill the 1/1s. But he has to kill the Harpies. Because he can't just, leave them up. He needs to control the board, for sure. Clears one Harpy. Is he going to Fire Blast the front here and go face for 6? No. Looks like he's going to try to clear the 2 1/1s. Or will he Lightning Bolt one of them? Kills the Harpy. Yeah, he's just gotta attack them. Yeah, makes sense. So he's also denying Holiol that consume, making sure he is left with no creatures. Makes sense. Because if even one of those guys survived, then a double consume could overcome the 6/6 and then deal an extra 6 damage. Which is exactly what Holiol needs. He needs to deal damage with the consumes so that so that he can finish off with Succubus. And also the matter of, you know, 6/6, the Shaman on the board being slightly problematic. So Holiol probably just going to do Succubus. He definitely is going to have to search for Sanctum to get rid of this guy. So Cruel Tech seems pretty simple. Fire Blast the Succubus and just swing face for 6. Seems pretty good. While maybe developing a couple totems, sure. Bam. But he is low on shamans, though. He has no shamans in hand. Mesmerizing. He needs to DO for Sanctum for sure. That 6/6 has got to go away. Come on. What's he thinking about here? I mean, Cult is going to be pretty much useless, I think, in this matchup. Yeah, it's got to be. I cannot imagine Cult doing anything. So toss the Cult. No? Because what he'd like to play is Sanctum and then make Cruel Tech discard. Something like that. He actually tossed the Shrine. Just a bit amusing. So Succubus or Mesmerizing? It could be Mesmerizing and Curse, which you know, double Curse would start putting some pressure on, but man, maybe it's not enough because it's only 2 damage per spell, and Cruel Tech doesn't even need to play any spells. He could just keep swinging face with a 6/6. Mesmerizing does make sense because he's trying to rob Cruel of his options. Cruel Tech, I assume, is gonna Hero Power here. Yeah, most likely. Just toss the Lightning Totem. Yeah, just go for Hero Power and do 6 damage to face. Holiol's still not out of it. I mean, Cruel Tech has no more cards. He needs to draw a Shaman. So I would DO the Curse because I don't think it's doing anything right now. DO the Curse, hope for Sanctum. If you can get Sanctum and kill the guy and play Succubus, he's in potentially very good shape because then Cruel Tech has to top deck a Shaman. Otherwise, he's gonna lose, probably. Those consumes, man. Word of Pain. Did he get it? Yeah, he got Sanctum. So Sanctum. But then the Word of Pain was kind of pointless. Because he can't play Succubus now. I guess he'll just have to play Curse of Risha. Which is, I guess, pretty alright. Mesmerizing is a nice draw. Ooh, Yard Priest. That's lethal. Oh my goodness. The best draw possible. Yeah, that's a 10-10. Well, that's what you'd expect. Boo! I mean, yay! Cruel Tech won! Okay. Giotto cleans up Gab Z. That's pretty much the only thing we know. Let's see the end. We're gonna follow the story of Cruel Tech here. So Cruel Tech with Rage Rush, as expected. Up against Soldiers with... Is that Symbol of Growth over there? Interesting. It's very eco-friendly Soldiers that Holyo's playing here. Yeah, so there is Fireball in this deck. So Shamans without Fireball is pretty brave. So what else is green in that deck, I wonder? Can't just be Symbol. I would think Symbol will be played in some kind of a plant deck, because with a sapling, it's a 6/7 sapling. With Unstoppable. Pretty fun. So he might send the Fireball here, and then try to Molten out something exciting. Should he have blocked? Yeah, I guess he should have. He's probably going to want to drop a Vanguard here. Is he going to Molten? Yeah, let's see if Molten gets him. Ramgak. I mean, that's pretty alright. Trades the Vanguard, so that seems pretty fair. So now Holyo's probably going to want to play D again. Also, that's the other green card, of course. He could play Tactician, but I don't see Tactician really doing anything. Being any better, I mean, than Diogen. So Cruel Tech. Well, he's got triple Serpent, so he's gonna use the hero power here, smack for 4, and develop yeah, a 2-drop. So he's almost there in terms of winning. He's already got him down to 10. And he's got 3 Flame Serpents, so pretty good. That Ramgak was fairly fortunate, because if he hadn't gotten something that can kill the Vanguard, he would have been in some trouble. So, Cavalry Field. Plus what? Plus 2 guys? Because he needs to start clearing up the board. He could play Symbol, but... nah. Maybe he's saving that for Molten, but generally, Moltens tend to want to pull Flame Serpents anyways. And it doesn't matter if, you know, because the Serpent dies anyways. It doesn't matter if you destroy the Molten. Holyo's got some tough decisions. He's already down a point. And he's in bad shape. He's already taken 10 damage in the first 4 turns. Gotta love those 1-drops. What can he really do? It's either gonna be Captain and then 1-drop hero power. No. Plays the Symbol. pretty good. That's pretty good. That is better than what I was planning. So we'll give him credit. So probably just Flame Serpents all day, I would imagine. Oh no, because of the Steelhost Spearman. No, I can't play a Flame Serpent. Wow, that's that just suddenly took a turn. His Flame Serpents are useless. You can't attack through the Steelhost Spearman. And the only other thing you can play is Massive Assault. So he has to play because yes, Flame Serpent is totally worthless. So he's got to play Massive Assault and then probably hope for a Ramgak. Although he needs more mana for Ramgak. Wow. Pretty awesome. Now Krultek taking a page from Holyol's book, thinking, well, what do I do now? It's gotta be massive and just pull these guys back. He can activate his hero power next turn and then get a Flame Serpent shot through for 6. Oh, I guess that's pretty good too. He probably should block at least one of them. Can't be taking this much damage. I mean, I would imagine. So he gives up his... He gave up his Flame Serpent defense here. But perhaps he could always get it back. Oh, missed Dio. Oh, there's the Valley Trigger. Valley Trigger, guys. Number 1. The first of many, I'm sure. Oh, man. We're about to see a very large sapling come down the pine. It could be a 6-7 sapling. Is he gonna do it? He's probably contemplating the fact that the Flame Serpent is gonna hit him for mucho damage. Doesn't want to bump up this guy? That's weird. I think you would want to. So what's he gonna do with his 5 mana? Tactician? He knows Krultek doesn't have Fire Blast because Fire Blast was already in the other deck. Wait, oh, he might not know that actually. He might not know that. That's a pretty solid defense. Pretty solid. Well, you want to deal the Valley because it's not the card you want to keep. Toss the Valley. Hopefully get something exciting. But see, if you miss Dio now, well, you just get the Valley back in your hand. No big deal, right? He can't play Ramgak yet, so it's going to have to be Shrine into Flame Serpent. And then make something not be able to block. So he probably wants to make the Tactician not block. Or will he attack the Tactician? But then he'd only do like 2 damage. Well, that might be enough actually. So stop the Sapling from blocking. And hit the Tactician. Because it's the most dangerous card. And any damage at all that he can do right now is good because each Flame Serpent is, you know, essentially 6 damage minus the health of whatever it attacks. So getting him down to 5 even with attacking the Tactician, that's good. Or he might hit the Tactician to do more damage, but keep the Tactician alive. So he probably should hit the Sapling here. And now will he double block? I think the Sapling might be more valuable because it can be much larger. But maybe not really. Because he doesn't have any Valor triggers. Yeah, he can't take that much damage. So he takes 4. I mean, he goes down a 4. So now he has to be very wary of future threats. But he also has to apply pressure. He can't just sit back. Because eventually Crueltech is going to draw fireballs or whatever. And it's very hard to stop the 6 damage Flame Serpent. So probably just start developing creatures. Probably develop Vanguard and Cavalry Field. And just try to do some damage. So set up lethal for next turn. Well, I mean, how many blockers does he need? He probably wants Tactician for the Flame Serpent because it's a 4/4. It'll, you know, absorb a lot of damage. That is a 4/5 Sapling. But he should still... Yeah, he could just play both guys. Play Vanguard and Captain. Yeah. So the 6/7 will be going face. Everybody to the face. Is 3 blockers going to be enough? I don't think I think just hitting with Sapling would have been enough. Because that gets him down to 12. That's an easy lethal for next turn. And you want to maximize your winning chances. But this might be enough, actually. Well, no, if he had top-decked Fireball, he'd win, right? Yeah, if Crueltech has Fireball, he'd win. But he didn't. So I think Holyo made a mistake and attacked with 1 too many creatures. Should have kept the Tactician back. Just doing 8 damage would have been plenty. Well, the final battle. So it's Rage Rush against Mono C. And Crueltech is going first, but no 1-drops in hand. And no 2-drops. That's a bit unfortunate. Holyo also going pretty slow, but that's the nature of the deck. So now he's got a 3-drop. He could just develop Rocky here because he can't block it. But it does mean Holyo can just play Noxious Fumes and eliminate it. For free, without even having to lose his guy. Oh, there's a second miss. There's the Valley counter going up. So Holyo probably Noxious, but is he gonna spark a Mesmerizing Spirit? I think so. Get another guy on the board. Get a card out of Crueltech's hand. So if now Crueltech missed a DO, he'd have to use the Valley for mana, and then he'd lose a safety net. But he still wouldn't even be punished yet. What does he toss here? Maybe 1 Serpent? Nah, maybe he needs them. Toss the Rocky. Yeah, that's going to take care of that. And Crueltech has got a bit of a slow game going here. Let's see, what's the right play? Molten or Mr. Boar? Nah, you got a Shrine, so you can now safely DO the Valley. And yeah, he's fine. He's not missing any more DOs. Molten pulls out a Rocky, I imagine. It does face damage. So now he wants to play Tombs, but he's got to take care of this guy. I think he just does the same play. Mesmerizing and then Noxious. That should work pretty well for him. I would think. And then even 2 damage to the face, because it's not like the mesmerizing can really slow down a Flame Serpent. You wouldn't even want to do it. But in typical Holiol fashion, he'll think through it. I mean, he could use Word of Pain, Noxious, but why use a Word of Pain when your creature is enough? And Mesmerizing develops a body on the board and gets a discard. So it seems like that's the way to go. Yeah, Holiol's looking really good here. I think he's tossing Boar Rider and it's just going on a Flame Serpent Fiesta. Yeah. It's gotta happen. It's just gonna be Flame Serpents until the end of time. Oh, Fireball. That's a good draw. Face! He's even willing to give up 1 damage just to get that guy off the board. Wow, he uses a Mesmerizing, actually. I wonder why. I guess maybe it's Fire Blast insurance. But no, there's no Fire Blast in this deck, as we know already. Does Holiol know this? I'm not sure, actually. Alright, so Holiol is in good shape, but not quite... certainly not winning yet. Is he gonna play Tombs or double Shaman here? Next turn, Sexy Abuse is definitely the card you want to play. So it's gonna be another Serpent. The question is, will he just go face with it? Or will he kill a creature here? I'm not sure. He might attack the 1/1. But he's got to realize that he can't live much longer. He has to win relatively soon. I guess killing a creature is a good idea. So Holiol down at 8. So Flame Serpent Fireball is enough to kill him. So if Holiol doesn't put blockers in the way, he'll lose. But of course, there's no reason not to play the 2 Shamans. Or better yet, good old Sexy Abuse. So he's going all in. Getting him down to 6. Another Fireball. So it's going to be Fireball on Succubus. And Flame Serpent has got to be going directly to the face, right? I don't think he can bother attacking a zombie. Oh no, he has to because it's lethal on the board. He has to attack a zombie. So another Succubus is lethal. No. Oh wait, no, he's got lethal. All he has to do is attack for 4, play the Death Curse, and just kill the Death Curse with Word of Pain. And that's it. And Cruel Tech is done. Eliminated in the first round. Oh, the humanity. Ha! very bad start. I mean, no 1-drops when the deck has like 8 of them. And no 2-drops and it has 8 of those too. Dear me. Man, who's playing the Smork game now, right? Control deck out-smorking the smorkiest of all decks. RIP! Any top deck succubus on top of that. That's rough. So Cruel Tech has already been knocked out. So who survived? So Cruel Tech is down. Lyris is in and Johto is in. Sandalphon is in. Holiol is in. And Duel is in. So all of Team Fuzz. Oh no, Rain Zone didn't make it. Yeah, Rain Zone got knocked out by somebody, right? Yeah, so Rain Zone got cut. Shame. Sorry, man. And then Potsan is up. Smoke is up. But Disper is not. And Darth Seeker is also not. So all of Team Titan, well no, half of Team Titan remains, most of Team Fuzz, and 2 underdogs. Going into next round, then we get some real elimination going on. Well, the Cruel Curse is strong. Had a horrific draw with the Rage Rush. But hey, that's what happens sometimes. Such is life in the wasteland. I guess I don't actually see that Johto is actually streaming right now. I'll look it up. Yeah, it doesn't look like he is. At least I don't see. It's not showing him to be streaming, so. What do we got? Duel and Potsan, Lyris, Johto, Sandalphon and Smoke. And Holiol got the pair down. Lyris and Johto should be an interesting game. Eh, let's do it. Alright, so Johto has got the Mono C. Lyris with... Was that Prosperous Ruling I just saw? What is this madness? Sunchaser, alright. What is... Alright, I'm game. Sign me up. And Death Trap. Soul Projection. That's pretty cool, I guess. But you can't play anything, unfortunately. I mean, nothing reasonable. Oh, except that. Wait, why did I miss it? I guess I always thought of Wolf Tongue as a level 4 card. So Johto... Yeah, I guess Word of Pain. Oh no, just trades. What's Instill getting back here? I mean, Silverfang, I guess. Well, no, is that guy a spirit? He is a spirit. What can it get back here? I don't think we've seen any level 2. Oh, I guess Traiant. Okay, yeah, getting back 2 Traiants would probably be pretty good. So can Johto actually clear this? Let's see. He's gonna 4 mana with Noxious? No, he's just gonna use Harpy. Reincarnation Spirit. Does he have Alabaster Dragon in this? By chance? That's a lot of weird looking spirits. That's gotta be, right? He's probably gonna play it. No. Plays the Sun Chaser. So Sanctum is looking pretty... No Sanctum. Oh, Tribute. That's better. So Instill... Is he really running Instill just for Traiant? Oh, I guess Death Trap as well. Yeah, okay, Death Trap is a fair card to play that way too. It seems that Johto is very well favored here. Because the whole Prosperous ruling... I'm gonna assume Grand Reunion is in here as well. Given what's going on. But that seems very slow. Johto still not going 3 aspects. Militant Citadel. Not very good right now. Well, he could have Hero Powered. That would have cost 1 less mana. And then it's Sun Chaser. That was very weird. It's an interesting deck, but it doesn't seem to be doing very well. Well, it's not over yet. Well, oh, there you go. There's that Book Spirit deck. It's been nerfed quite a bit ever since the book has been nerfed. But, hey. It's all good. Death Trap is a nice start, but Johto can counter with... Oh, Valley! Valley! There's Valley! Valley counter. Keeping track of the valleys. So the deck seems to be more or less the same of what I'm familiar with. Well, his version has Soul Projection too, which I put into mine. So, good on you, Johto. Keep the faith, or something like that. So there's Alabaster Dragon! Is it gonna be book? So there's the book. And... I'm assuming he's got the same spirit lineup of the, what do you call him? Thunderstorm Titan and the spirit, right? The 2/2 guy that comes back. Oh, the value! Whoa! Looks like Book's still kicking ass, man. This looks bad for Lyres. I'm just gonna say it looks kind of bad. I think his deck is just too slow. And if Johto picks up that Rune of Blades rune, it's over, man. Well, can he instill anything? I don't think so. Oh, actually he can. But not very good is the problem. Leaves them on the front. But that's just easy kills for Johto. And Rune of Blades. Oh, that double clear. Though I'm not sure that was necessary. He could have killed the tree already with the Titan. So he can finally get Grand Reunion online. But is that gonna be enough? And Death Trap. That's not very good. I guess it's something. It stops the next creature being played. He could play Cavalry Field and then summon something from the book. Oh, the value. Yeah, there's no way. Lyris is dead. He just has no removal, it seems. How does he even win a game with this deck? Not to be too critical, but it just seems totally hopeless. Can't beat the book value, man. So what now? Instill, I guess? No, Alabaster. Ooh, Storm Fairy. There you go. Get the Titan out of here. Well, that's some hope, but it's got a long way to go. And Johto has an Alabaster too. Sorry, Alabastard. My mistake. Though I'm not sure he'll play it, but he could. Oh yeah, he could play Alabastard and then Cavalry Field. And hit for like 5 to the face. Oh, that's pretty good too. Oh, there's the shocking effect. Well, Lyris is hanging on for dear life. Oh, wow, another Storm Fairy. But what good is that? The problem is these two Cavalry Field captains. How does he deal with those? I don't know. I don't think he has Cavalry Field captains. At least not that I know. Not that we've seen any. Five mana. He's got Trey and Death Trap, but that's not really enough. He might just have to play the Storm Fairy and bounce a Cavalry Field. And hope for something else good. Because right now he's dead on the board. Maybe he's contemplating Hero Power just to draw a card. Maybe. So it looks like the nerf to the book was not enough. Well, I mean, I'm sure they cut guards because, well, the guards isn't very good if it doesn't work with the book. So they may have replaced that with, I'm not really sure what. Arrow Barrage or something? I'm sure there's something they could add. Sending that Spirit back. Definitely send the Spirit back. Really? Is he hoping to hit something from the Grand Reunion? He hit a Spirit. So he's got to get that. Oh, hey, I guess Sun Chaser can take care of it too. Or not. Yeah, it looks like Storm Fairy was a must. Well, that was rather brief. Who else is left? Potsun and Duel. Okay. I'm game. Potsun with Mono Sea. It's Mono Sea Mirror, but Duel has the Wisdom variant. And Potsun seems to be in kind of a sad shape right now. He's got to play Tribute here. Clear these guys. Well, I guess that works too. Though it's vulnerable to some other things. That's fair enough. Oh, Jin and Airship. Slightly different. Oh, he's gonna just resurrect the Succubus now. So that's another thing he's vulnerable to. But he couldn't have played around every threat. So what can you do? Oh, whoops. Whoops. Smoke and Sandalphon. Sure. Let's see what these guys got going on. Sandalphon's got the good old Wisdom Rage. Well, that's new. Unstable Reactor. What's that doing? I guess is that for Phoenix? Could be, although it's kind of slow. Smoke with is that mono order soldiers? Who does that anymore? When you can add so many lovely things to soldiers. Well, okay, I guess you can play Holy Radiance. That's something. It's probably gonna want to be Phoenix soon, or the Elder, and before activating the hero power. Huh. That's interesting. Gnome Power Engineer. What is that targeting? What artifacts are... Wait, is the book an artifact? I can't remember. I guess the book must be an artifact. Pretty reasonable clear. So Smoke now is on the defensive because Sandalphon can start rolling out the big creatures. And of course his hero power, which basically reads erase Smoke's board. Ugh. Nothing like good old water. Especially in this hot weather. Although it's gotten a bit better. So what do we got for Smoke? Doesn't look too rosy. Doesn't have very much in terms of catch-up. Arrow Barrage against this is kind of weak. Doesn't play the 1-drop either. Oh, look at that. Companion of the Heavens. That's a nice card. But there's always the threat of hero power. That seems hard to deal with. He's got to get some guys past 3 HP, but it doesn't look like he can. Looks like he's maybe trying to bait it. But even that doesn't help too much because hero power... No, it doesn't do it. Yeah, don't need really. Just double Phoenix probably. Or Phoenix Horizon. But double Phoenix, man. Pretty good. Apocalypse? What? This madman has Apocalypse in his deck. Alright. Well, he's got to watch Sandalphon some more. We want to see an Apocalypse win. You know, the day the Apocalypse card wins Masters, that'll be the start of the real Apocalypse. You know, the world is coming to an end if that happens. So one Phoenix has been more or less taken care of. Well, maybe less. Oh, he's got the other Innkeeper, so he can neutralize the other Phoenix too. What makes it so that the hero power isn't that good. Or, you know, it kills the guys. Companion of the Heavens, not too helpful because it just, everything gets killed. Arrow Barrage does nothing. So it's gotta be Innkeeper to turn off the Phoenix. I mean, it basically reads deal 3 damage, right? It's essentially dealing 3 damage to the Phoenix and bringing it back to its normal form. Except it can't fly either. Huh. Wait, he did not... Wait, he didn't stupefy the Phoenix. No! That's bad! Yeah. What do we got here? Alright, back to Duel and Potsun. Or back. I'm not sure if we actually spectated those guys. Oh, look at that. It looks like it's priests of some kind. Oh, he took the parallel for him. Oh, that's nasty. Oh man, those priests. So, he could have a monster Namir attack next turn. Because he has 2 knights. He was trying to maybe bluff, but he'd know there's no pacify in that deck. Oh dear. I mean, he could just kill his board now. Oh, I guess the mortar can actually do something. But he could just buff up the Angel Blessed and attack the mortar and take care of that. Seems flare to me. Solemn Prayer. I mean, I guess it works with these guys both ways. Yeah. Oh, you have to choose one, sadly. So they don't get both. They can either get +1/+1 or a shield. I guess shield is better. But it doesn't even need anything. You can just buff up this guy and attack the mortar. And then it'll be a 4/5. And then it won't die to the blast. These guys think really hard about this. Understandable. But I think Potsun is totally dead. I mean... Oh, wow. Shields for everyone. His best spells have been locked up. And... he has no board. He's probably going to want to blast one of these other guys. Yeah. actually, that helps because he can stupefy one of the spell wardens, and it will no longer be blocking parallel evolution. That's something. Hey, it's all about the small victories, right? But the big victory will likely still go to Holiol with a big board. Let's see, he could bump up his guy to a 4-5 and attack for 4. Reload. Bump him up to 6. That's 10 damage. I guess it's not any better than just attacking. I guess you just bump it up once. But now the Spell Warden can attack. Uh-oh. Unintended consequence. Well, maybe not. Maybe he'll parallel the Namir here. Just so that it's not so spooky. Yes? No? I feel bad for Potson. When you're in a situation like this where you know you're basically dead. You're just too far behind. And now Duel has a bunch of shielded priests as well. There's just no way Duel could lose, right? How does he get through all that? No way. Well, it got 30 seconds, bro. Yeah, parallel, but what? Oh, I see. Fair. That's fair. Is he gonna play Cavalry Field? Yeah. See if he draws anything exciting. That's not very exciting. That's a surprisingly stale hand. Can't actually do very much. I mean, you can just trade the Namirs, I guess. That's probably pretty alright. Or just play the Sunblessed and sit. He's gotta pacify. That's good. And then just wait for, I don't know, Ironbeard or something. Something really juicy. Ha! He could double block, I think. Yeah, that takes care of it. Is he gonna buff up his other priest now? Although this does allow Duel to clear. Yeah. That would allow Duel to clear the board with the hero power. You can do a lot of damage here. Is he gonna hero power? Yeah, here we go. Seems alright. Did a decent amount of damage. Potson still doesn't really have much going here. Taimea is nice. He could at least start cracking those shields, but man, is that a slow going. Shielded Relic Guard. I mean, could there be anything more annoying than that? I'm having a hard time imagining that. He's got the hero power, so he could start bumping up some guys. Didn't want to use it. Don't want free Might Emblems? Evidently not. Well, he broke one shield. Hey, that's progress. But now what? It's gonna be a slow death here. Pretty much. He's gonna play Taimea on something? Maybe on his 2-2 to make it a 3-3. It seems like it's just all bad, really. Duel has all the plays. Oh dear. Look at that draw. Mr. Namir. So can he just clear here? Yeah, he can just clear. Playing Amir, bump up the 2-2 to a 4-4, run that into the 3-3, and then run the other 2 into the other dudes. Run the 2-2-3s into Taimea to take care of that. Don't have to worry about the 1-1. It's not very exciting. Well, I guess either way, it just leads to 2 free kills, putting Potsun even further behind. I mean, he basically might as well just go all in with the Cavalry Field Captain. Yeah, he gets pacified, but it's not like he can really afford to play around it. And that'll be all, folks. That should be a swift resignation from Potsun. Indeed. What's left? Just these guys. Can Holyol survive? Holyol with his eco-friendly soldiers up against Mono C, everyone's favorite. Mono C's been very well represented so far. Pretty much every lineup we've looked at, I think, had it. And it's not really surprising because it's just a lot of very efficient and solid cards. Couple good engines. It's pretty good. So Holyol, Tactician seems pretty reasonable here. Diogen could get out a Steel Host, but he can always get it out next turn. He probably wants to save Diogen for some Valor tricks. So Tactician sit, I guess. Holyol's got a Holyol, right? He's got to take 10 minutes. Because he's got to check his email. He went to make himself some coffee, too. And then he came back. Oh no. Innkeeper. Fair enough. Get him drunk and go face. What's Darth Shaker doing? I'm guessing, Oh, dude! Should have played your mana, bro. Try to salvage it by going up level. But that's really bad for him. Well, I guess Symbol can destroy tombs. That's pretty good. That's a useful card. I think Diogen now should be pretty reasonable. Diogen into Steelhost Spearman. Get out of range of Suffocate. Not that Suffocate can be played even, but still. Or you could summon that Shooting Sprout. And then Diogen up something nasty. Right, you could play the Symbol, deal 3 damage, summon the Sapling, and then play the Century of Light to bump up the Sapling to a 2/3. I guess not. Where Darth Shaker is in some bad shape. That DO, it was technically a DO miss because Pandemonium is not what he wanted to play. Well, though that's a pretty good draw. Oh, Noxious. Excellent. That's gonna keep him alive for some time. That Noxious was a really, really great draw. And now Suffocate's available against these Cavalry Field Captains, should he choose to play them. And Symbol of Growth. What a nice card. It was an instant for some time. They changed that. I guess they thought an instant +3/+3 was a bit too much. I don't know. I mean, Ambush Strike is an instant +2/+2. Okay, I guess it doesn't give Unstoppable and all that other stuff. So fair enough. You got a Shrine back. Might as well play a Spellbreaker, right? Get a Might Emblem. Probably on Diogen. I guess on himself is pretty good too. So Suffocate not so good. Succubus. Succubus is reasonable, I guess. Or Harpy. Harpy's fairly reasonable too. Triple Cavalry Field. Oh wow. How much damage could he do? 4, 7, 9. And put up a spooky board. But that would just invite a Suffocate. Oh wow, another Symbol. That's even more damage. He could deal... That's nearly lethal, actually. Because Cavalry Field double Symbol is would get this like a 10-10. Oh dear. It's a shame he didn't have a Sapling, because this on a Sapling is just lol. It's +6/+6. What's it gonna be? Look at that full house. A 3 of a kind on Cavalry Field and a pair of Symbols of Growth. That's a full house, bro. Full house of buffs. What's it gonna be? I wonder if Darkshaker has Bezarok. It seems like it would be very helpful right about now. Still thinking. He's got 6 minutes left. Ah, here we go. Let's get growing. And he's gonna get that shooting sprout value. Looks like we're going face. Definitely face. Whoa. Gotta block at least some of it. Goes down to 7. And that shooting sprout's getting ready to do some serious damage. I think Suffocate now has gotta be played. It kills everything except Diogen. Well, I guess that also works. Yeah, that's pretty good too. But he has to play Harpy. Oh, I guess not. No, he's still dead. Because Holio has like how much extra damage? Yeah, he's got lethal with the 3 cards in hand. Double Cavalry Field, Symbol of Growth. Here we go. So I guess even Suffocate wouldn't have been enough either. Oh man. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so that should be it for round 3. Yeah. So who survived? Joke, Smoke, Jodo, Smoke, Duel, and Holyo. So Lyris has been eliminated. Duel is alive. Holyo is alive. Sandalphon is down. And Potson is down. So Jodo, the last remaining Titan. Duel and Hull, both in the running, but they're playing each other. So one of them is guaranteed to reach the final. And then Smoke, representing the underdogs here, made it to the semi-final. Pretty impressive. Cruel Attack was 0. Oh dear. Definitely not his month. So Duel and Hull. No, actually no. I want to see more of Smoke's decks. Cause a newcomer, and he's already in the top 4. Pretty fast. Pretty fast rise for him. So we'll see what happens. The tournament's been fairly quick actually. We're only an hour 20 minutes in and we're already halfway through. Well, I mean halfway through the rounds, I guess. There's still well, the post, I guess, depending on who wins, right? Well, I mean Jodo, Duel, and Hull should all be available to interview. Smoke though, if he happens to win, I don't even know who he is, so we'll see how that goes. $16 seconds. This is the interesting round because it sets up the finale. Actually, Holyo, Duel, and Jodo all have title. No, Holyo doesn't have a title, right? I know Duel has 2, I think. I can't remember. It's been 26 tournaments, but there's a list somewhere out there that has all this information. That I'm sure. I don't know if it's being updated every month, but it's up there. Come on, we want Jodo and Smoke. That's the game we want. But I guess if Holyo and Duel come up first and the others are not getting ready, I guess we'll take Holyo and Duel. That's pretty fair. Ah. We got what we were after. So Jodo with Mono C, and I think it's the the book deck. Smoke with those soldiers. Banning the Rage Rush, of all things. They have very similar lineups. Johto seems to have a pretty nice start. Smoke is probably just going to end up hero powering here. And that. Johto fires back with a zombie. He could cavalry field here to clear the zombie. Yeah, probably his best play because he can't do Soldier's Memorial just yet. And he might as well have the militia do something. Doesn't want it to just die to a zombie. I would think. Really? Really? Well, I guess the militia's going to the back. If that's the case. Harpy or Tombs? Probably Tombs, I think. No, Harpy. How does Smoke answer the Harpy? And that's how. Well, actually, he could hero power here. No, just Tactician, right. Just Tactician takes care of the Harpy. And, yeah. I'm still not sure why Smoke went mono order. Because we haven't seen Holy Radiance, and that would be the reason to run mono. Well, Pulio Militia to the front. No. Bit surprising. It's got marked by gods in there too. So Smoke might lead out with the companion here. Just buff up everybody. And then probably throw in the 0-1 as fodder. That seems pretty reasonable. Before he starts captaining the board. I mean, soldiers can benefit greatly from blue, for instance. Timea and Parallel are just insane cards. Why wouldn't you add that? Not really sure. Well, what else is Smoke thinking about here? We should play... I mean, there's no reason to go up level here. So, play your Shrine for draw first. See if anything exciting happens. I'm guessing not. Really? Why not buff them? Is there some reason he hasn't played the Shrine for draw yet? Some reason I just don't understand? He could play... Probably wants the hero power here. And play the guy to buff up something. Or I guess he could do that. He's pretty vulnerable to Suffocate here. Does Suffocate just kill everything? 3/3. No, not everything. It would only kill the small guys here. You should probably buff the Tactician because it's a very important card. Well, Johto is not looking too healthy here. Well, you can't kill Tactician with this play. So what's he going after? The 5/5? He can't kill that either. What's he killing here? It's basically going to be two -1s and a -2. Except they can't all go on the same thing. You could kill the 3/3 here. I'm guessing he's killing the 2/2. Oh, he might hit the 2/2. He might kill the 4/4 so the Harpy can get a kill, I guess. Oh no. Now Companion of the Heavens has got to be played, right? I mean, it's like insane value. Just buff the entire front line and you're hitting for like 11. Yowzer. That's a pretty terrifying front line. There's a lot of damage coming into Johto. Hey, look, he might even have to use the Harpy to block. He can play a 1/1 guy too, the 0/1. Get a buff on something. Maybe the Companion, so it's out of Suffocate range. Yeah, that's 12 damage. He does not block it. Yikes. Damn. How does he overcome this? I mean, Suffocate? No, Johto's dead. There's no way he can beat this. Well, let's see. He could consume the 3/3. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, sack the 0/1 and the Militia, I guess. So Johto takes a hit here. Man, Mono Order Soldiers doing some work. Wow, surprising. Maybe to answer the question, why doesn't he run some other aspect with it? Because he don't need to. So, it's going to be the Mono Rage up against Corruption. We've seen this. But Smoke seems to have a decent opening hand. Like, this guy is not really clearable right now. Oh, the boar is pretty nice here. Will he play it? Yeah, I mean, it's a 3/4. Why wouldn't he play it? And just trade the 2 drops. That seems pretty alright. Wow, 3 fireballs and a Flame Serpent. That's something. Really? And Johto goes for life? Really? That's strange. I thought he would hit the guy to not take 2 damage himself. I would imagine trading life is a bad deal for Johto. But he can... No, he can't quite clear. Well, Divine Offer here. Definitely get the 3-4 down. I mean, it's a big body. It's going to be swinging for 3 damage very soon. I wouldn't waste Fireballs like that, because Fireballs can be unconditional damage. Oh, there's the Valley. That's number 4, by the way. I'm keeping track. But sadly, he'd have to play it for mana if he wants the mana. Which basically means he loses a card with the Mist Dio. No, he went for the card, but not for mana. Interesting. I mean, why wouldn't you attack? Does it? He really doesn't want to trade. For some reason. He's gonna have to. There's no way. He's gonna have to lose something to this guy. Why would Johto retreat that? He's in full defense mode. He can't be... Oh. That's a nice draw. So he can pick off the 1-1. He can just kill both of the creatures, honestly. Probably should. Well, be sure to Divine Offer, bro, and get your card. Or mana, or whatever. I'd go for the draw here, because he doesn't need to level up right now. And he never needs to go above level 2. Oh, that Rocky. But those Zombie Legionnaires might be a big, hindrance to Johto, because that's just going to feed the Rocky Berserkers. Is he going to go for a Consume here? Oh, man, that Rocky... I guess send back the Goblin Rider guy. Boar Rider, because it's the least good card right now. Rocky is basically a 3-4 that's attacking immediately, more or less. And he's gonna want the Fireballs for the face. To finish him off, I mean. Just go mana. Go mana and then play Rocky and save Fireball for end of turn. Probably on a Succubus or something. In case such a card would come up. Really? Flame Serpent? Face? Why wouldn't you kill the Zombie Legionnaire? That's a horrendous misplay. Now Johto can clear these guys. Wow, what a blunder by Smoke. Big blunder. I mean, it might still work out if he draws more bursts like that, but I can't agree with this play. I mean, if Johto has Succubus, for instance, this could just ruin Smoke completely. Now, he happens to not have a Succubus, but how could he know that? Okay, well, Johto needs to top deck a Succubus, obviously. And he top decks a Succubus. Well, this could cost Smoke the game. We'll see if it does. Oh, Ram Gak. Wow. That could win him the game back. Because if he Ram Gaks, he does another 3. Getting Johto back to 5 within Fireball range. I guess there's no real reason to do it. No, there's no real reason to do it. So Johto needs another Succubus. Or Mesmerizing Spirit would also help. Because it'll get rid of one Fireball. Well, you know, Smoke gets away with it, but he took a big risk when he didn't need to. If he had just played it to kill the Zombie Legionnaire, he does 2 less damage, but he has 2 3/4s on the board, and then those guys would do 6 more damage next turn. He would have easily won the game in that case. Easily. I mean, yeah, Smoke just ignores this. Actually, Johto nearly had lethal there. If he was one top deck's Flame Serpent on top of that. Man, Smoke is riding the luck wave there. Took a risk, but it paid off. But I think it was I still say this was an unnecessary risk by him. I think he had the game easily in hand if he just played more conservatively. So what do we got? Duel down to 4 HP. With a Helmed Boar Rider on the board. Holio with an interesting assortment of hero powers. Rune of Fire. Why not Rune of Blades? Isn't it just superior? Is he gonna sack that guy, really? Seems kind of bad. Okay. I'm sure there's some reason for this. Whoa! Karthus. That's a good draw. So does Holio have stuff like Flame Serpents? Chakri. No, clearly not, because he needs double red for that. He might play the... He might play his guy to blow up the 1-2. With the hero power. Oh no, it needs a target emblem, and it doesn't have one. Never mind. Oh, Jesus, Red Dragon. I mean, he might as well just play it. Right? I mean, Holio has to remove it, or he dies. Bloodwall, though, is not bad either. Could play Symbol of Fury. Or Fireball. Yeah, Bloodwall actually is pretty reasonable too. Though Dragon threatens to immediately win the game. But he's probably afraid of Helm. Oh no, what am I talking about? Holio doesn't have Helm. I'm not sure what he's afraid of then. I mean, if it gets hard removed, you know, so be it. I think Duel could safely play the Dragon. Well, obviously, the fact that I know Holio's hand. But yeah. Well, Holyo has no answer for the dragon currently, which is a kind of a problem. Well, I guess that's it. Duel is gonna bring down Holyo. Oh, Fireball. But, I mean, it's enough to deal with the Elder, but not the Dragon, unfortunately. I mean, he probably has to do it, right? Well, actually, he probably is thinking about, if I draw a second Fireball, I could win. He might be thinking that. But he's already played 2 Fireballs. So there's only 1 left in the deck. So it looks like that's what he's going to go for here. But of course, Lord Karthus doesn't use Karthus here. Which would have healed him up to 8. Which would have put him out of range of double Fireball. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for it. That's his only chance. Top deck Fireball. Which means Duel should have Karthus get up to 8. Man, if Holyo top decks Fireball, it's gonna be hilarious. Oh, wait, never mind. He could just do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't have to worry about that. Oh, that was just BM. He was BMing me. That was a nice BM, bro. What the hell? Alright, let's see how this turns out. So, Duel takes the first game. Oh, whoops. My bad. So Holyo rolling out the green soldiers against that control that we've seen in like every single lineup. Something like that. Yeah, I know. Green soldiers, that's pretty good. We've seen regular soldiers from Smoke just kick ass, too. So what does he do now? Use the Noxious? Absorbs 1 damage. Might not be worth it. It might be better to save it for something slightly uglier. No, he uses it anyways. So Holyo probably just gonna play a Vanguard here. It seems like the what's he thinking about? It seems like a relatively straightforward decision. Unless he wants to play Cavalry Field and push that 1 extra damage, but I can't imagine. No Vanguard. What did he play? Duel dealing himself 3 damage. Oh, I see. He wants to tactician it up. Well, he still has to lose 1 guy. I guess that's fair. What? Does he want, like, the maximum BM with tactician here? Well, in my camera? Hang on. There you go. It looks like my camera got moved up for some reason. So, Duel is looking at a spooky board. Especially since it's about to feature a tactician. But Suffocate is coming, which will help a lot. Well, it's got to be Tactician. That's just too much damage coming down. Or is he going to try to play the Elf Champion? It'll have Swift, but... Nah. So 4/4 into 3/3. The rest of phase. So let's see. How much can Suffocate clear? I don't think so. Because Suffocate will leave everybody at 1/1. He could... Yeah, it'll leave... It'll leave 1 guy up. I mean, it's still probably the best Duel can hope for. Duel down to 7. And we know that Holyo's deck has a lot of burst. Like the Elvish Champion plus the Symbol of Growth. That's already 5 that could come down. Or end of turn Guards. Guards leaves 2 creatures on the board and then play 1 more guy and then you got Swift. Oh, Valley! Valley trigger! Valley trigger! He had to give up a card, but he doesn't lose a mana, at least. Suffocate! I mean, obviously. He loses if he doesn't do it. Actually, he loses... Wait, does he lose anyways? No. Holyo's one buff card short. Can he draw it? And he draws it! Top deck champion! Holyo! Well done. That was a well-skilled top deck. Alright, now Holyo with his red-purple shenanigans. Alright, so Duel off to a start. No Horizons, though. That's pretty sad. Holiel's got a 1-drop. That Temple of the Fire God. Who plays that card? Why not Rune of Blades, right? It's so much better. I don't get it. So, Death Guy on 2 seems fairly reasonable. Mark of the Gods. He probably will end up using it for mana because, well, I mean, what could he possibly hit here? I might as well just trade, right? Duel is probably just gonna do it for him. Yes? No? Why would he not block? Not sure. I mean, even if Holio played a 2-drop, maybe he's trying to squeeze value with Word of Pain in case Holio plays a 2-drop. Well, he just sits then. Really? Seems a bit weak. Slightly weak. Maybe. Well, duel, what's it gonna be? He's gonna have to go up a blue level eventually. Nope, not today. Blood-Seeking Mutant. Is Holio playing some kind of mid-range? He's got another hero power. Airship, that's pretty nice. Is he gonna start docking Succubi here? Probably not. Soul Flames, that seems like a lot to take. God, that Rune of Fire is so bad. I mean, when Assassin's Blade, basically, Assassin's Guild does, like, that for 2 mana and much better. But I'll stop railing against it now. Let's see if the top deck champion can get his way out of this. Could play Jacquerie. Really? That was some expensive removal. Got a Horizons. That's pretty good. Probably has to play it. Yeah, there's nothing exciting in the graveyard. Not sure if that's worth wording. Just getting it down 1 health. One damage. Maybe it is worth it. He is gonna reanimate. The airship, I guess? No Horizons. Pretty good. Well, now he can do Mutant and Mark, though not yet. No, not worth sacking this. Maybe he just plays Jacquerie and bumps up his guy to a 4/3. Sadly, if he had 1 more mana, he could kill this thing. So I guess that's the point. He wants to use Mark of the Gods to pick off stuff thanks to Rune of Fire, but... maybe. Don't know how I feel about that. He's got, well, especially if he's got Cathedral too, right? That can inflict emblems. It seems unnecessary. Seems like he could pick something a bit more exciting. The fun-seeking mutant. So I'm guessing it's gonna be Sexy Buse. What's he gonna toss? A Shrine. Horizon's Jin seems like another play he could make. That gets him up there in the ramp. And I don't think he needs to play Succubus this turn. That's pretty good. Now he'll probably deploy the mark. Ooh. Nothing like a little burn damage. Mark Jacques seems kind of reasonable. Maybe he's afraid of Sanctum, but how does he really play around it? Well, I guess Mutant is kind of the same. Slightly worse. I think Duel is still in pretty good shape, though. Does he get greedy with Jin, or just get the Succubus train rolling? Probably Succubus. Although Jin Bloodwitch puts more dudes on the board. Let's see how high the Valley counter can go. It's up to 5 now. So that's 5 missed DOs that would have happened. Oh, there is a Cathedral. You can get a kill here with the mark. Sadly, he can't get Mutant any bigger than 4/4. Not very many options with just Jacques and the symbol. You can attack the Jin and finish it off with the symbol, get that off the board, and then probably burn the face for 2 with the remaining mana, because he can't really spend that much mana. Well, think away, Holiel. Oh, there he is! The Jacques. No, it's a slave now. Alright, so Duel. Ooh, Consume, but not really very useful, actually. Probably just suck you. Well, I mean, he could kill one of these guys. He could kill them both if he gets a black shrine. And then drain the Blood-Seeking Mutant and run it into Jacques. That'll kill them both. Or you could just use Word of Pain, I guess. In more or less the same way. But then he'd have to use 2 cards. Even though Word of Pain redraws itself. Could just do Succubus and then Word. Mesmerizing. It's pretty good, I guess. Ooh, Bezarok. That looks good. Bezarok is, he's quite a fun guy. So it looks like he's going for that play. And then Mesmerizing to finish it off. Unless he wants to bring something back. Nah, he doesn't need to be greedy in value. Now, I think Duel's basically got it. He's got double Succubus and Bezarok. I mean, that's plenty of value right there. And I'm not sure what kind of endgame Hollyul even has in here. Or, you know, any at all. Unless he suddenly expects to top deck a bunch of fireballs or something like that. Which I don't find very likely. Well, he's obviously going to hero power this. Ah, this dude. I bit my tongue just now. It's kind of unpleasant. Sack it, I guess? It's gonna die anyways. Another one of those guys. Yeah, it's just should be game for Duel. Just Succubus. It just play double Succubus. Oh, Valley! Valley trigger. We got a Valley trigger, guys. Number 6. That's a nice 12-point life swing. Yeah, Hollyul is busted here. For sure. Looks bad. Unless he's trying to enslave everybody on Duel's side. Which is a cool idea if it wasn't for Bezarok coming down to ruin the day. So Jacquerie on a Succubus, and then the other guy puts a counter on something else. And then all of them are enslaved. Soul Flames? On the weakest of them? Oh, because he doesn't want it to die. The slaves are rebelling. The ladies don't like to work. Unfortunately, Bezarok exists. Bring back Jacquerie, dude. That's legal. Just don't hit Bezarok, please. That'd be hilarious if he accidentally hits Bezarok and now they're all stuck. So that's it. Duel and Smoke. Team Titan has been destroyed. Alright. I had to throw a face for Masters. So let's see if Duel can withstand the mighty Smoke here. Well, we'll see which one of these fellows goes 0-4. Rain Zone got added to Team Fuzz, and he's 0-3 right now. I am very disappointed with his performance. I expected much better than that. Alright, fine. So we'll see how this goes. Smoke doing a great showing so far. Is he gonna be the next Vanguard? The guy who just shows up and says, "Hey guys, oh, I'll take the title, thanks." It could certainly happen. He's made it this far. Can Duel stop him and claim another title? 4th or 5th, who counts these titles? These Shrining guys are all overpowered anyways, they need to be nerfed. So, that's the game we want. I shall take no other. I don't even remember that one. Oh no, I think Smoke has an aggressive... He has Aggro Rage, the Soldiers, and some kind of oh, and a Yetix deck that kept getting banned every round. Suffolk. Alright, let's wait for it. I just clicked on the Suffocate clip because everyone's talking about it. And I'm gonna play it later. I think I know what it is though. Oh, there we go. Right, so Yetix, I think for Smoke has been getting banned like every single time. Smoke banning the Advanced Zash. So it's going to be Priest against Soldiers. Smoke going first, which is a pretty good deal for him. Because the Innkeepers just completely crap all over the temples. Not that Duel has any, but still. But Duel has Holy Radiance. I wonder if Smoke has Holy Radiance. He's got to, right? I mean, Holy Radiance is just such a good card. Look at that Touch of Light! Look at this guy. Nobody respects the touch, man. So what's he got on 2? Not much, really. Spark, Arrow Barrage, nah, that can't possibly be good. He could Spark Radiance, actually. But then he has no real follow-up. I guess Spell Warden. Then he plays Spell Warden on 3, Namir on 4. That could work. It's either that or pass. I mean, if you could do that on turn 3 and then kill a bigger board, it just takes a bit more damage. No, it looks like he's gonna do it. Although it'd be hilarious if Smoke top decked another buff, then make his guy 4/4 and make the Radiance completely useless. Well, not useless, but like, no, actually completely useless. Oh boy, that would be nope, no luck. Duel gets away with this one, barely. Because that would suck for Duel. So now he's probably gonna play Spell Warden. Oh, Sunblessed Priest. Is that better? No. He's probably gonna hit guards here, I'm guessing. So he's only got 2 rays and 2 touches of light in the deck. 3 arrow barrages. No pacifies. Thanks, Spellwarden, for giving us a cheap view of the guy's deck. Took the barrage. Oh, Valley! That's a Valley! Valley trigger! Up to 7. There's no reason to really stupefy this guy, because he doesn't even have an Arrow Barrage in hand. So, why bother? Probably just level up in Vanguard, I would imagine, is the play. Oh, and Hero Power, why not? It'll get Arrow Barrage, but what can you really do? No! Doesn't want to play Vanguard. Not sure Innkeeper is good here. No, Vanguard would have been way better. Because Innkeeper is not doing anything. Hero Power? Does not Hero Power. Is he gonna barrage? He's probably gonna barrage anyways, yeah. So Smoke's got his Hero Power active. He's gonna want to get Vanguard on board and start chopping up the Might Emblems. Gotta get to level 2 sometime. Probably just Hero Power. Does he play the touch to prevent another Arrow Barrage from clearing him, though? That's a good question. I think you do, because a duel can't attack anyways. So it's not very helpful. And you've got 2 Cavalry Field Captains for combat tricks, if that's what you need. Well, I don't know I would have done that, because it's vulnerable to Ray. I guess he wouldn't know that Duel has Ray. He's probably just gonna play it. Yeah. Well, you can actually bump up the militia high enough to kill it. To kill the Spellwarden. Wait, how many soldiers in his grave? Is it just the 1? No, there's a bunch of soldiers. So yeah, he could get that militia to be pretty large. Cavalry Field Captain? I mean, why not, right? Or, you know, pick a buff and just kill this dude. He's gonna respect the touch. He's gonna respect the touch. What a good guy. Respecting the touch. What now? Gomer? No, probably not. He could try Radiance, but the militia will survive, is the problem. Doesn't go level. So he's just gonna sit. So the correct play for Smoke here is to not attack with a 3-3. Attack with a 2-2. bump up that guy. Just don't attack with him, bro. Aww. Aww. Sad. Alright. Gomer Namir combo. Seems flare. But Smoke can deal with it, actually. Yeah, Ray takes care of the captain. And then a combination of Cavalry Field Captain and the Hero Power takes care of the other guy. So you might want to DO here, bro. Unless you don't want you don't want more mana. Another Radiance. You could play it and then instill some stuff and put it in the back, so he can't die to anything, and then he'll start with a fresh board. It's like, why isn't Smoke running Holy Radiance, right? It's an insane card. I guess not. Companion. That's really good. You can kill Namir now. Companion and buff the captain and kill Namir, and that's great. And then Smoke has a good shot here. Companion! And that Companion's been doing good work for soldiers. It turns out Valor +3 is pretty good for soldiers, with a flying creature to boot. Goodbye, Namir. Duel's in some trouble here. Well, Radiance might bail him out. Does he have more soldiers in there? No, that's it. There's no more soldiers. So Radiance will kill everything but the captain. But if he draws another companion, oh, that's going to be disgusting. They'll be hitting for like 13 and not losing almost anything. Word of Grace. Not particularly great. Smoke doesn't have any spells, so he probably doesn't care very much. Can he draw that companion? That doesn't do anything. It's a shame he doesn't have a soldier. Oh man, that would be insane if he had a soldier. He could save the 3/3. That would be ridiculous. So Duel takes some hits there. 10 damage. Oh, Arrow Barrage to finish it off, I guess. 1 damage Arrow Barrage. But hey, you do what you gotta do. There's surprisingly many knights in this deck, I have to say. I think, yeah, Smoke just plays out here, because both sides have no cards. I wonder if he should hit Duel's Graveyard to prevent, what's it called? Instill. Well, play the guy. I mean, bump up a Militia or something. Or bump up the 2/2 to be a 3/3. Well, Duel's gonna need a draw here because he's got a worse board. He's played 3 Radiances, right? So no more Radiances can save him, really. Oh, wow. What a top deck. So the Innkeeper's gonna want to stupefy that for sure. Which means that he has to use the buff first. Like, he can't do it after the blockers are declared. Maybe he's trying to bluff a Pacify. Who knows? Well, 8 minutes, bro. Maybe he's trying to time him out. Or if he does use Namir, what's the best he could really do? There's not much he can do. Because he only has 2 attackers. Like, can you imagine if Companion of the Heavens could be instilled? Jeez. That would be slightly unfair. Just a little bit. Yeah, do you actually have to have a combat phase with this? So, like, could he play Namir, use the buff, and then use the hero power to get the buff again? Well, the 3/3 blocks the 2/2 here. For sure. I mean, that should be obvious. Can't say. I mean, there's no point losing the 3/3 to the 4/5. And this way, at least it's a trade. That's halfway reasonable. It could be a 1-for-1 trade instead of, you know, 2-for-0. There you go. But he should still stupefy Namir. Obviously, to prevent it from reactivating, essentially. They can't get another buff, is what I mean. I guess he's gonna kill the 0/1. Well, now you block with the 0/1. Let's see what the draw is. Not great. Does he have any soldiers he could buff? No, there's a lot of knights in that deck, considering it's supposed to be soldiers. Not much you can actually do because of Namir. Man, speaking of Holy Radiance, if Smoke had that card right now, oh my god, it would just be a blowout. That's not very good right now. Companion of the heavens, boy. What does he buff, though? Does he buff all the militias? He probably buffs himself and 2 militias? Something like that. If the 1/1 dies, he gets a Might Emblem out of it at least. Should definitely buff himself. Let's see what Dual draws. Does that mean he's gonna play the temple now? And hope he gets another priest? He has a lot of priests. Because his board is going to start getting really taken, or really dragged down because he's got a bunch of 3/3s. He can attack 2 things. He can do a lot of damage, actually. 1/1 should probably block. Yeah, because I mean, he gets a Might Emblem out of it at the end of it. And then that militia can be trained up to a 3/3. Run back, everybody! Run back. Shrine into Shrine is a bit of a bummer. So I think he bumps up somebody to be a 3/3 for sure. The 3/3s are pretty good here. All face? Don't know that I agree with that. I mean, I don't say a lot of damage, but it could lose some creatures here. Oh. That's a pretty satisfying top deck. I guess it would have been great regardless. Because now you can kill both of the 3/3s with Namir. But Smoke seriously needs to run Radiance there. It just seems it would just crush Duel if you had that. And I mean, if you're running Double Order, how do you not run Radiance? It's like the best card. So So that might be enough for a Duel to swing the game in his favor. It certainly looks that way. Dwarven Musketeer. That's a 6/6. So maybe it's not quite enough yet. Interestingly, Smoke hasn't been drawing any spells. He probably wants to buff the 2/1 to be a ranged creature. Yeah. And that was his last soldier, I believe. Yeah. Relic Guard. Bad card, but it activates the temple. And that's something. The game is still going, but Smoke has got a minute and 20 left, so he might just time out. So yeah, Duel could just play that and just sit forever and wait for Smoke to time out. Because a minute 20 is not a lot of time. I think that's probably his best plan. I guess he could kill the 2/2 with his Namir. Yeah. See, Smoke, Shrine into Arrow Barrage. That can kill the temple, at least. He gets a couple attacks here. The best block is priest, the 2 priests blocking the 3/2 ranged. That actually gets him a kill. What? Duel? Didn't want a free kill? The madman. Oh, Shrine into Shrine kind of sucks. Pretty reasonable. 2 for 1. Innkeeper. Bro, you got 40 seconds. Got him down to half health. Cavalry Field. Can he get a lethal here? Oh, Word of Grace. That probably saves him. Solemn Prayer. Is that enough to win? That's 7. Yeah, that's enough for a lethal. Solemn Prayer for the Knight buff. That's 7 damage. Cavalry Field into 8, and then just double up. That's lethal. Looks like he finds the lethal. Well done, Duel. If Smoke's deck was just a little bit better. Well, that was a long game. Is that the last game? No, not the last game, but even Holyo's making more progress than that. Alright, so it's soldiers against this deck. Smoke's got some 2-drops to work with. Horizons for Duel is a nice top deck. Very nice. A very redeeming top deck. Probably mesmerizing here. He discarded a companion. Oh, wow. That's, pretty ballsy, man. Pretty brave. You can clear. Well, that's a very awkward way to clear. That leaves a militia on the board, but okay, I guess it's fair. Vanguard. You play the Innkeeper here. So yeah, so you save the 1 mana for the Stupefy trick against Harpy. Man, Duel would love a Word of Pain right about now. I think Noxious Death Curse is probably better, though, than Harpy. Or I guess Noxious Mesmerizing is about as good. Oh! Valley! Valley time! That's 8. Tactician, boy! Oh, you might play Vanguard, though, and then end of turn, guards, though. That seems, reasonable. That seems very spooky-licious. Looks like that's what he's doing. Is it gonna be Sexy Abuse? That's gonna be a sweet-ass Arrow Barrage if he plays Sexy Abuse. That's also a sweet-ass Arrow Barrage. Yeah. You might as well guards, yeah. So, that is an Arrow Barrage, boys. Wait, does he have... Can he get 1 more mana here? Oh, it's going to be Arrow Barrage and Tactician. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, jeez. 10 damage. Maybe you should have played Sexy Abuse. That looks bad. Well, he has to play Succubus, or he's like DOA, basically. But that might not be enough, even. That Companion. I think Companion is lethal. He bumps that to 4. Yeah, that's lethal. He can't stop. He has to block a 4 here. Yeah, that's Rip in Pieces Duel. Smoke Soldiers kick ass again. And it's the final game! Alright, that's how it should be, guys. Can Smoke the Newcomer bring down Duel the Badass? A double Horizons is a pretty good opener. Oh my god, Smoke's hand is trash. Oh, Eddie's absolute trash. Dear Lord. Is it GG? It might be GG. Because... well, I mean, he's got a 2-drop at least. But man. Now, Harpy would be crushing. No Harpy, but maybe Word Noxious. Let's see if Smoke's Burn Fiesta can survive this. I wonder if he'll Fireball here. He's done that before. Fireball that crap and then plays 1/1 Goblin. No, it's gonna be Passageway. See what comes down the pine. I mean, that's just insulting, man. This is that Cruel Tech luck. Cruel Tech had a Rage Rush game where he drew like no early game against the control deck. 2-mana Goblin. That's value. Oh, man. That's just... I feel sad. I mean, maybe... I mean, not that I would want Rage Rush to win or anything. But still... The best card he could get was a Goblin? Damn. And now he has 3 1-drops. So I'm guessing he's gonna... oh. Never mind. Ignore me. Well, Duel would like a Corruption Shrine so he can play Sexy Abuse. There it is. So that's going to eat a Fireball for sure. And I guess Fireball and 2 1-drops is what I'd imagine. Didn't play the Fireball. I guess he's trying to be cute. That seems bad because if he Fireballs it now, Duel could just resurrect it. So that seems a little bit too cute. Yeah, definitely too cute. I think we can say it's like 95% chance Duel wins this. Lets him kill it, really. What's the Fireball then? He's not going to send it to the face, is he? Surely he's not. Okay, I guess he's going to hit the Harpy. Maybe. No, Smoke is totally dead here. Yeah, it's over. Word of Pain just cleans this up very easily. You can even resurrect the boar for extra value. Wow. Oh, Fireball. Isn't that nice? Yeah, no, this was over before it even began. Smoke had a trash hand. Duel had a great hand. That's third Horizon he's played. Oh, sorry, second Horizons. I got too excited. Yeah, I mean, that's just... I mean, Smoke has garbage in his hand. I'm not even sure top decking Flame Serpent, just running Flame Serpents would be enough. I doubt it. Black Market. Well, he probably doesn't want to give him Ramgak or Flame Serpent. Should just give him this other garbage. That's just not very good. Gave him Ramgak? Really? I guess it doesn't matter too much. The pressure is just too much. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's just too much pressure. Yeah, 3/3 just gets a kill. You can just trade these off, hit the face for 3, play Succubus. He's got to reanimate too to bring back another Succubus. Why not attack that guy? Oh, it's just lethal right now. Just Succubus reanimate. Okay, well, that was that. So Duel claims another title. Okay, we can turn that off. So I'm going to get off now. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Well, actually, it'll be no time for you. And then we'll get Duel on the line, and then he can tell us about his brilliance.